Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to just be a self-care pregnancy maintenance video. I scheduled a whole bunch of appointments at the last minute that I just thought would really help me to just relax again. Usually all of my maintenance is for a purpose. I'm either going out of town or have to I'm keeping my appearance up or whatever. But today we are just doing a lot of relaxation maintenance. So I thought I would take you guys with me. It is, I have a watch on. It's, I want to say 8:30. I have to get ready to leave here soon. I have an OB appointment, so I'm going to take you guys with me. This is my 32-week appointment, but I'll be 33 weeks tomorrow. So yeah, we gotta go take care of that. Don't think it's gonna be anything super interesting. You know, if you know, you know, when you're pregnant, it's mostly just if you're not high risk, it's mostly just oh, hey, you feeling fine? Great, yeah. See the heartbeat, baby's alive, cool, bye, see you later. And you pee in a cup, so. I'm not expecting to get any type of big news or anything today. I'm putting a little bit of sunscreen on my face before I go out. It's the Ulta MD Broad Spectrum 50. I love this one. It's what I've been using for the past couple years. It never makes me break out or anything. So I love that for me, and then it dries with no white cast. So I'm just putting sunscreen on today instead of my AM skincare, which is usually just one other product, because I'm going to get a facial today right after my OB appointment. We're gonna race across town to get a facial. I'm going to the girl that usually comes to my house. Her name is Talay. So if you guys have seen any of my other maintenance vlogs, then you guys know who I'm talking about. But I'm gonna go to her today because I literally booked it at the last minute and I didn't want to have to make her try to come all the way over here and then make it back for her other clients and stuff. So I was I'll just drive to you. I don't spend a lot of time driving and out of the house anyway, so I figure in this last couple weeks, not couple weeks, but these last weeks of pregnancy, I need to get out of the house because I'm about to be stuck in it for a while. I'm just doing all of my little morning stuff. We're gonna go to Starbucks to get breakfast because what would a maintenance vlog be if we didn't go to Starbucks? So we're gonna go get some breakfast from there. I'm getting dermaplaning as my facial to just kind of remove some of the dead skin. My skin this pregnancy has been so weird, you guys. I don't even know what's going on. It's dry. I've never had extremely dry skin before. It's so weird. It reacts to products really, really weird. So I'm just getting a hydrating facial, doing some dermaplaning to remove the dead ends. I cut my hair also, you guys, a couple days ago impulsively at home. So we're also going to do some hair care maintenance. I really want to start prepping my hair for postpartum. If you guys don't know, if you've never had kids before, your hair sheds postpartum, and I'm trying to get in front of it this time so I don't lose all of my edges, because with both of my other boys, I lost my edges. I'll insert some pictures if I can find them. But I know I can't prevent it from falling out, but if I can get it to grow in faster now, maybe it'll be less traumatic when it does fall out. Because it usually falls out 4.5 months postpartum. It's always been the same exact time for me. So we got a whole bunch of stuff for that. She's also gonna give me a belly facial if I have time, because that's something I just want to do this pregnancy. I kind of want to check that off my pregnancy bucket list. That, and I want to get a prenatal massage, or some things that I just want to do for myself this pregnancy. And so she's gonna do that. I think that'll be fun. And then what else? And then we're gonna go get a pedicure. I literally just got a pedicure last week. If you guys saw me in my maintenance vlog when I announced my pregnancy, I got my toes done. I'm about to go get my feet rubbed again. I was trying to find strictly a foot massage place, but I couldn't find one that didn't look relatively sketchy. So we're just gonna go to the regular nail shop and I'm just gonna get like a little pedicure. But before I go, while I'm getting dressed, I did want to share with you guys my little favorite belly products and stuff like that, because I feel like that's a question that I'm probably gonna get asked a lot. It's just like products that I used during pregnancy. So let me throw some clothes on really fast and bump date. That's what my belly looks like. I feel like pregnant bellies look so weird on me, but anyways, the products that I've been using the most is the belly oil. Do I think that there's anything like super special magical about it? No. Do I have stretch marks? Yes, I had stretch marks with both my other two boys. So, oops, I spilled some on me. I still have those stretch marks from those two pregnancies on my hips, here, and then like underneath my belly. So this was Carter, my first. He gave me the hip stretch marks, and then Carson was very small actually, and my belly really never got that big, which was why I was surprised I got stretch marks, but I ended up getting them anyways. Stretch marks are genetic. There's nothing you can do to prevent them. Like, you'll either get them or you won't. It doesn't matter how much, you know, like I think oil can help slow down the like stretching process and help with like the itching and making sure that they don't like get out of control. But if you're gonna get stretch marks, you're gonna get stretch marks. If your mom has them, you're probably gonna get them. And I have mine pretty much in the same places that my mom had hers. But they don't bother me, honestly, so I don't really care. The next thing I use is the Summer Fridays. I wanna say it's Baby Meal and Belly Balm. Love this stuff. It says it's limited edition, so I don't know if they're gonna keep it in stock. I have like 3 bottles of it. It's basically like, it's a balm, so it's kind of like, I feel like I'm like slugging my belly almost. If you guys are familiar with the term, like, you know, what you do for your face or your skincare. And I just feel like it locks in all the moisture. And so I do this every single night and every single morning. And yeah, that's pretty much it. For body care, like I said, my skin has been like literally so weird and dry. Like, I can't even exfoliate my skin, you guys. Like, I had like a couple videos I did while I was pregnant, like exfoliating my body, and like my skin like freaked out. It's so dry. I cannot tolerate anything but like an unscented, like hydrating lotion. So I've been using the Summer Fridays nourishing body lotion. I really like it. It has like a very faint smell to it. Like, it just smells like fresh and clean, which I love that. So that's what I've been putting on these days. And then like, if you didn't want to spend the money on like the belly oil or the belly balm from Summer Fridays, you could totally use like coconut oil, sesame seed oil, like whatever your oil of choice is that's a little bit more inexpensive. And then you could use like Aquaphor as a substitute for this, or even this Eucerin balm as well. This is like $5. This is what I was using in the beginning before I found the belly balm. That's pretty much it. I need to head out now. I need to put my lash serum on before I forget. And throw some eye drops in my eyes really fast. I'm running behind. I was like lollygagging out of bed this morning because there was a spider in my room, right? And my ceilings are really, really tall. So I was like tracking the spider all morning until it finally came down the wall. And then I got it. Pats on the back to me. Because I used to could never kill bugs, but now I'm growing up. And it's like spider hatching season or something. So I'm like, oh. It was like this thick black spider. This is the fit, even though it's probably hot AF outside. I have no pregnancy clothes at all. Talk while we walk, because I'm actually gonna be late if I don't hurry up. But I have no pregnancy clothes at all, you guys. And then I also have no summer clothes because I don't see what the point of buying clothes is right now. Like, because I'm about to have a baby. So I have absolutely nothing to wear. I think I'm gonna wear my phones. Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare reminds us to prioritize our self-care and wellness by investing in ourselves and resetting our personal life with a wide variety of classes. They are an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for anyone who loves learning or just wants to explore their creativity and learn a new skill. For instance, if you have a specific skill you're trying to learn, Skillshare is the perfect place to start. From photography and illustration to graphic design, freelance, and more, you can find a class that will match your goals and interests. It's ad-free, so you can stay in the zone while exploring new skills in addition to taking care of everyday tasks. There are new premium classes launched each week, so there's always something new to discover, and the entire catalog is available with subtitles in Spanish, French, Portuguese, and German. Being 8 months pregnant has really forced me to slow down and take everything day by day and enjoy the little moments, so I have been joining in on the class Designing the Life You Want, 4 exercises for clarity and motivation by Michelle B. This class is all about reflecting on your life, what you want, what you don't want, and who you want to show up as every day, which is some of the most important practices of self-care. If you're looking for an easy way to invest in yourself and your personal growth, be one of the first 1,000 people to click the link in my description box or use my code MCKENNAWALKER to get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. I'm at my appointment. I got a tall pink drink. This has been my little thing lately. And then I also got a turkey bacon sandwich. I have a couple minutes before I go in, so I figure it's really bright. I'll tell you guys the story about how I found out I was pregnant. Because I know I just like popped up 30 weeks pregnant and was like, surprise! Some of you guys had already been like commenting on my videos that you like see my little baby bump or when am I gonna announce, and it was like a few people here and there, so I would like the comment and delete it. And I'll probably talk about, I didn't hide my pregnancy from social media or anything like that. I kept it off of social media because I hadn't told my family yet. I did that with both my pregnancies with my other boys too. It's just like not a thing for me to announce my pregnancy super early on. Yeah, that's just what I felt most comfortable doing. It wasn't like a, oh, I want to pop out on social media surprise. Like it was just kind of just what ended up happening. I'll maybe go into more detail about that in another video if you guys want to know. But since we're in the parking lot of my OB's office and this is where I found out I was pregnant, I figured I'd tell you guys. So me and my boyfriend took our anniversary trip to Vegas, and at the time I was switching birth controls. I had an appointment when we got back for like a month out to get an IUD, so I had to come off of the pill for a little while, right? Basically, what happens in Vegas does not always stay in Vegas, okay? But we were being careful, and I really did not think that I was like gonna get pregnant or that I was pregnant at all. Like it was a complete shock to me. But basically what happened was I ended up coming in for my IUD appointment, and before you get the IUD put in, they have to do like a little dip test or like a little pregnancy test, make sure you're not pregnant. So I'm literally undressed, feet in the stirrups, about to get my IUD. And the nurse walks in and she was like, did you get your period? And I was like, yeah. She was like, when's your last period? So I was like, blah, 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 whatever day. And she was like, you're pregnant. And I was like, I started bawling, crying, you guys. Because like we had just never planned on having a third baby. Like me and Aaron had basically like this little vision board that we made when we were like 13. I'll try to like insert a picture of it here. And it has 2 boys on it. We had 2 boys. So I had no intentions of really having a third baby. I mean, it crossed my mind occasionally, like, did I want to have more kids or would we have more kids? But I was like settled on the idea that we weren't, and I was getting my IUD put in as opposed to like tying my tubes or whatever since I'm still young. Yeah, she was like, you're pregnant, and then she was like, but I'll do it again and see. So she did another pregnancy test, like one of those little dip strips, and it was positive again, like immediately. So she was like, okay, well, you obviously can't get your IUD today. And I was like, okay, obviously. And I was so embarrassed to you guys because it's like a small office and I just know people could hear me cry. So then she was like, we're gonna draw your blood to see what your HCG levels are, see how far, like if we can see how far along you are, confirm the pregnancy basically, and then you'll schedule a follow-up appointment if it's positive. So I went home. I didn't tell Aaron. I didn't get an at-home test. I was literally just like, I'm just gonna wait for the results to come back from the OB's office. Next day, sure enough, that's how that went. Just taking it as a sign from God that he wanted to bless us with another little third baby. I do have plans to most likely get my tubes tied after this though. I just feel like when you're thinking about kids, you have to be realistic, like transportation wise, financially wise, supporting them and sending them off to college, buying them cars one day. If that wasn't the case, then I would have a million babies. I feel like the reason why I cried wasn't because I was like sad I was pregnant or having another baby. I would literally have 1,000 little babies because I love my kids. It's just like going from 2 to 3, I feel like is going to be a really big adjustment. So I'm less scared now because I know that like I'm gonna adapt. Like it's just life. Like we're just gonna roll with it and it's gonna be fine. But yeah, I think while I do my hair and stuff, I'll answer some more questions about my pregnancy in this video because I know a lot of people are going to be asking me different stuff. I'm about to finish my sandwich and then I'm going to go in. My appointment is technically in a couple minutes, but I feel like they see me faster when I go in right when my appointment is scheduled versus when I go in early. So
did they talk to you about doing the Tdap vaccine? No? Okay. So it's just a routine vaccination that we give around this time of pregnancy. It just prevents whooping cough. I'm going to do that too. And then you're also due for 3rd trimester screening labs, which is just the HIV and syphilis blood draw. Alright, so I'm going to have to pull your arm out of that or one. Do you want me to draw your blood tube while I'm waiting? Okay. Thank you.
okay, sorry if the road noise is loud, but I'm done. I had to get my blood drawn and I had to get my Tdap shot, which I didn't know I was gonna have to do. So those 2 things ended up happening, which made it take me a little bit longer. Getting out of here is literally so confusing every single time. But anyways, maybe I should just actually listen to the maps and their directions, but I don't really want to. Because I know I'm gonna have to get on the highway, so let me just get on the highway the fastest way I know how. I'm so hard-headed. Why am I like this? I don't know. Anyways, so I got my blood drawn. My veins literally kept rolling. I have like really good veins, but I'm dehydrated and my veins were rolling like crazy. So she had to stick me like 3 times, but it was okay because she was like, do you want me to do it or I can send you up to phlebotomy? I was like, no girl, just keep on poking me like I'm not a big like shots, blood, getting sticked doesn't bother me at all, like not even a little bit. I never feel it. So I was like, no, please keep sticking me because I do not want to have to go upstairs to the lab because the lab takes a million years. So I was like, just keep on going. So she finally got it. And then I got my shot and then my doctor came in. This is the loudest I've ever heard the heartbeat. I wish I would have pressed record on my phone just to have it, but I will next time because I want to just have at least one little heartbeat clip because I don't have any, but it was super strong. The baby was moving all up around in there. And then you guys, I only have one more. I go back in 2 weeks and then I go every week and we're about to have a baby. Can you believe it? I need to get my shit together.
Break my heart. Yeah. so in love with you like a drug habit, yeah. You treat me so unreal. What she do, I do better. What she does to make you love her, is it real? Baby, please, let's stay together. What she do, I do better. What she does to make you love her, is it real? Baby, please, let's stay together.
Do y'all think Chick-fil-A has a chicken wrap? Because I don't think I ever seen that on the menu. My edges got sweated out a little bit during my facial, but it's okay. My face looks so good. It looks so glowy. Every time I get a facial after with her, my skin just looks so glowy. I wish I could literally get a facial like every day. But we're at Chick-fil-A now. I'm gonna get some lunch and we're gonna do a little shopping. I've been dying to go to Bye Bye Baby. You guys, I finally ordered like all of my baby stuff off of Amazon, and now I just have like, a couple things that I want to like go in store and look at. So I've been dying to do that. So we're gonna go to Bye Bye Baby, and then we're probably gonna go to, sorry, I'm checking my ring notification on my camera, and then we're gonna go probably get a pedicure after Bye Bye Baby. There's also something that I want to stop in Target and look at, but yeah, I figured I'll just get my pedicure last so that way I can just like sit down and relax and get my feet done before I have to go get my kids, instead of going to get my toes done and then going to shop and then going to pick the kids up. So that's what we're gonna do.
Welcome, what can I get for you?
Hi, can I do the spicy deluxe meal?
Spicy deluxe meal, what drink?
Coke.
Okay.
And can I also have a cup of water?
And a cup of water?
And can I have barbecue sauce, please?
I'm sorry?
Barbecue sauce, please.
Okay. Alright, it'll be $9.19 at the window.
Okay.
Just to say how much you mean to me. What would you do if I told you you were beautiful? Would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing.
Okay. Bye Bye Baby haul. I also went to Target, so I got myself some flowers. I decided to come home before I go to the nail shop because it's hot outside. And I need to change my clothes. My edges don't sweat out. I'm hot in this. And I think I'm gonna take my kids to the park when I pick them up from school. Wear out all their energy so they can be nice and good and tired. How do you put this on? Okay, I got this little headband from Target because my flyaways, I didn't know if I was gonna come home or not. Anyways, child, I'm gonna fix my hair before I leave. So, I got a pack of newborn diapers like I told you guys, and then I also got size 1. Whatever the baby ends up fitting is what I'll order when I come home from the hospital. I got the Frida baby pacifier that dispenses the medicine. That's always super helpful. And then I went ahead and got vitamin D drops. I am planning on breastfeeding, so I got vitamin D drops even if I don't. Still something to have. And then I got gripe water. I got the Frida Baby Wendy gasser thing, and then I got these little nail files from Frida. I got some plain onesies. I got size newborn. This is like tank. And then I also got a 3-month just in case. And I got short sleeve because it's hot AF. And assuming that the baby will probably be swaddled for the first couple at least days. When they come home, I'll have time to order long sleeve clothes for the house. But it's hot outside, and it's gonna be hot when they come home from the hospital. For bath stuff, I decided to go with Everything Mustela, however you pronounce it. went a little overboard, but that's okay. Babies usually have really sensitive skin. Both my boys have really sensitive skin, so I just like this brand because I feel like it's a safe bet, because some other things can like break your baby out or like cause irritation. I've done and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, I got the cleansing oil. I got the cleansing gel. I got the no rinse cleanse water, which is something that I already use for my older kids, but I just use this brand on my bigger boys because it's like a foam consistency, and this stuff is really great, either one of these. I like this one for the older kids because it's like foam and I can use it to literally like wash their hands off after they eat, wash their face, chest. This is a little bit more runny and it's more for like the exclusively like the diaper area, but I love this stuff. I use it for myself as well. So I got 2 bottles of that, and then I got bubble bath from them. Their shampoo is really good for cradle cap. And then I also got the ointment balm just in case I need something a little bit thicker than lotion. And then I also got the baby oil for their hair. Again, cradle cap, usually pretty common. Both my boys had cradle cap, so just staying prepared. And then I got the regular lotion. And then I got the Burt's Bees multi-purpose healing ointment. I got this as opposed to like Aquaphor or something that I can use daily to prevent diaper rash and things of that sort. That was pretty much everything that I got from Bye Bye Baby. It's like really hard to get stuff. I couldn't even get like bottles because like most of the bottles are colored either blue or pink. Pacifiers are either purple or green. So there's just like a lot of stuff that I can't get since I don't know what this little baby is, but I'm gonna go upstairs and change and get ready to go to the nail shop and just get like a little good foot rubbing in before the day is over. But so far I have really enjoyed my day. It's been super relaxing. I feel like even though I've been recording, I don't feel like the pressure of like filming content, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I'm just like hanging out with you guys, and that's been nice because I've been working a lot lately and I'm tired. So today was a nice self-care day. We'll probably be doing this a lot throughout the rest of my pregnancy.
And another woman that can take your spotlight. If I wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful, would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the world, but I ain't seen myself another girl like you. This ring here represents my heart, but there's just one thing I need from you. Say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. And another woman that can take your spot, my love. Now if I wrote you a love note and made you smile at every word I wrote, what would you do? Would that make you wanna change your scene and wanna be the one on my team? Tell me, would you? See, what's the point in waiting anymore? Cause girl, I've never been more sure that baby it's you. This ring here represents my heart and everything that you've been waiting for. Just say I do. Because I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You can be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. another woman that can take your spot, my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. I can see us holding hands, walking on the beach, our toes in the sand. I can see us on the countryside, sitting on the grassland side by side. You could be my baby, let me make you my lady. Girl, you amaze me, ain't gotta do nothing crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. My love, my love. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. My love, my love. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love. See, all I want you to do is be my love. My love, my love. Ain't another woman that can take your spot, my love.
Okay, so like you guys saw, I just finished washing my hair. So now I'm going to like deep condition it, put some oil in it, and I'm gonna do it like section by section. So I figured while I do that, I'm going to answer some of you guys' questions. All the stuff that I'm using, I will have linked in my Amazon store. It should be under like curly hair and must-haves. But I'm gonna turn the steamer on because I have low porosity hair and I want it to absorb, you know, as much product as possible. So we're gonna test it out today and see. I'm just gonna answer some of you guys' questions about my pregnancy, things that have been going on, etc. Since, you know, I kind of just hit you with all of this very randomly. Okay, I'm gonna try and talk loud. I know I usually talk like really quiet. I'm gonna try and talk louder so that you guys can hear me over the steam. Hopefully this goes well. A lot of people are asking me, do I have a preference? Do I want a girl or a boy? I do not prefer either way. I've never been like a gender preference type of person. Like I never really cared to like have a boy or a girl. Are we planning on moving to a bigger place? So yes and no. Our lease is up here in July. We signed a short lease because we didn't know if we were going to want to stay here or not because I knew I was pregnant. There's pros and cons to where we live currently. We have enough space for the baby to have their own room. The boys share a room right now and I think they'll continue to share a room. They don't really like to sleep without each other anyways, so I don't really think that that would be like a problem, like them needing their own room just yet. And then we also have a space downstairs that we could turn into their playroom because right now we're using one of the extra bedrooms as like a playroom for the boys. But I honestly don't know if we're gonna move or not. We haven't decided just because there's not a lot on the market right now. We're not gonna buy a house, so wherever we go we'd still be renting, whether that's renting a house or another townhome. So I don't know. We're just gonna kind of see what becomes available around the time our lease is up, and if there's something that we like and it's worth the move, then we probably will. But if not, then we'll probably stay. Somebody said, what made you want to wait to find out the gender? I personally think that it's gonna be a boy anyways, and so I just figure why not let it be a surprise. But they say the odds are higher, like when you've already had the same gender twice, that you'll keep having it. So I figure it's probably gonna be a boy, even though everybody wants it to be a girl. So yeah, I don't know. I thought it would be a cool experience, especially being my last pregnancy. I thought it would just be like a cool experience to do it a different way instead of having like a gender reveal or something like that. So how has your pregnancy been? This has been my hardest pregnancy so far, which I was kind of expecting. They say with each pregnancy it wears on your body a little bit more, but I feel like this one has just been harder in the fact that I've had morning sickness for all 3 trimesters, I literally still wake up every single morning nauseous. Luckily, I am on nausea medicine now. I had to just like deal with it my first 2 trimesters because I didn't like speak up and say anything. I just figured at some point it would subside because I did have morning sickness with both my other boys. Yeah, I wake up sick every morning. So I usually just like take my nausea medicine and I sit in bed for a little while and wait for it to kick in. And then once I'm starting to feel better, then I'll get up and kind of like start my morning. But besides that, yeah, I've had a lot of different symptoms this pregnancy. I don't know how to explain it. Like the morning sickness, different, never went away. I'm anemic this time, so I have to take iron supplements, which also causes nausea. But I think I have a handle on it now because I just take nausea medicine before I take my iron pill, and I take it at night so I can like sleep while most of the effects are happening, I guess. Because when I first started taking it, it was making me really sick. I've definitely had a lot more like round ligament pain this time and cramping and stuff that I didn't have the last 2 times. I also am the heaviest I've ever been. Like I know I'm pregnant, but even with my other 2 boys, I was never as big as I am now, which is weird because I really don't have a huge appetite at all. My food cravings are very healthy, like water, fruits, stuff like that. Or I just like don't eat a lot in a day at all. So yeah. A lot of people are asking about a name. We are gonna stick with a C name. We honestly, we thought we had names picked out, and recently we have just like started second guessing all of our name choices. My first 2 sons have gender neutral names, which would actually been more like convenient for this pregnancy. And we've kind of run out of gender neutral names for that like have the same initial as them. So we had a boy name picked out, and then I had 2 girl names picked out, and I figured if it's a girl, I'll just, you know, decide between the 2 based off of like when I see her or whatever. But Aaron had a boy name picked out, and I figured this time I would let him choose the name for the boy because I chose Carter and Carson. And he really was not on board with either one of those in the beginning. So, but then recently he was like, I don't know if I like that anymore. So I'll share them with you guys. Well, if that ends up being their name, then you'll know. And then if it wasn't, then I'll share it with you guys. They are going to be C names. So we'll see. What would you do if it was a girl? I don't know. I'm honestly really, I'm not scared, but I'm nervous to have a girl because I already am a boy mom. And so I kind of like, you know, we have a groove in our household. I feel like having a girl would kind of like shake the dynamic of our entire family. So I honestly don't know what I would do. But I also think, like, I wouldn't be upset or anything. I think it would be kind of cool. I feel like I would have like my own little personal best friend. Hopefully she would be a mommy's girl because both my boys are daddy's boys. Sadly. A lot of the other questions is like, why did I hide my pregnancy? But I feel like I kind of talked about that. I've never been a big social media person to me, so this is the first time in my life like having to really like announce a pregnancy to social media, if that makes sense. Like when I was pregnant with my last 2 boys, I didn't really post about them until like after I had them. I maybe posted a couple of pictures pregnant at my baby shower and stuff like that, but that's when I had like, I don't even think I had an Instagram when I was pregnant with Carson, and when I was pregnant with Carter I only had Snapchat. So like announcing my pregnancy on social media was never like a thing to me. So it wasn't that I was trying to like hide it. Again, I just didn't tell my family yet, and so I wasn't gonna post it on social media without telling my family first. So, or at least my mom. The last couple of questions were about like mainly how are my kids feeling? Are my boys excited? I honestly think that my oldest son is not like super excited. I don't know, he gives me like mixed signals. Like when we talk about it, he acts happy, and then sometimes like when he like feels like it's real, he kind of gets sad and he's like, you know, I just want to be the baby still. And obviously he's not because he's an older brother, which I think you know, it's already a big responsibility, even though they're young. Like when you're the oldest, I guess he can just kind of like feel that. My youngest seems excited. Like he's like always rubbing on my belly. Yeah, I don't know how he'll act when the baby actually gets here because he's only 2, so I don't really know, obviously, like how well he actually understands the concept of what a new baby means and that he won't be the baby anymore. And I feel like that's kind of been like the hardest thing for me, like being pregnant and having more kids, is, you know, you obviously love them all equally and the same, but just making sure that they feel that way is a big responsibility. I'm planning on taking my oldest on, me and his dad are planning on taking him on like a couple of like little one-on-one dates before we have the baby. That's something that I want to start doing anyways, with both the boys, like together and separately, just taking them on like dates, like on a school day or something, just like keeping them home from school and taking them to like go do an activity or whatever, like a little kids play place, and letting them pick what lunch they want to eat and stuff like that, because I just feel like that's important. So yeah, I think he'll be happy once the baby gets here. He's already a really amazing big brother, but I know he'll feel like he's gonna get less and less of the attention, which will be hard. That's basically all of the questions, or the majority. I feel like a lot of the questions are very repetitive. If you guys have more questions, I'll answer them via DM on Instagram or in my comments. But yeah, besides that, we have about, let's see, the rest of this week, and then we have about like 6.5 weeks left. So if there's any pregnancy content that you guys want to see from me, please leave it in the comments. I don't have a ton of like dedicated pregnancy content that I'm going to do. The next video that I'm going to film is going to be like a nesting and preparing for baby, and just kind of like transforming my room and unboxing all of the baby stuff that I got. I'll probably do like a what I eat in the day and like a pregnancy morning routine. Besides that, y'all got a month, really, just April left. And then I'm probably going to take a break from filming content. I'm going to try to pre-film a lot of stuff in April, but obviously once I hit 9 months and I'm actually 36 weeks, I'm going to be taking it a lot easier. So yeah, I'm going to set up the attachment that comes with this steamer and let it sit over my head. So I'll kind of show you guys how that works. But besides that, this is the end of a little pamper day with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
If I wrote you a symphony, just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do if I told you you were beautiful?